Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. To get a hold of me, simply call the office at 303-684-3404. In today's video, we're going to accomplish a couple of things. First, we're going to take a look at a really nice truck that we have on the market. And second of all, we're going to talk about the advantages in purchasing a Freightliner over a pickup, because I realize that a lot of people that are in the market for something like this are also looking at pickups too. But this is a 2017 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Western hauler. This truck has right around 113,000 miles. So let's address that right from the start, because I've had some people kind of shy away from it for that amount of miles, and they really don't need to. Guys, the engine on this truck is designed to go at least 500,000 miles. With proper maintenance, you should be able to get at least that. So if we look at the longevity that this type of vehicle offers, 113,000 miles, basically, it's really nothing to be shying away from the truck for. But as we take a look at it, let's talk about what kind of jumps out at us as we admire it from the side view. Well, this particular conversion, it has a flatbed. So it doesn't have the rails that come, more substantial rails that come up on the side, which will allow you an opportunity to haul some things on top of the bed of the truck. So that's another advantage to this specific truck over some of the others. We'll notice that it is a metallic black in color. Once we get into the video in a little bit, we can zoom in so you can see that the gold specks that jump out at us as we're taking a look at it. You'll notice all the orange lighting that runs along the base and the bottom of the truck. So at nighttime, this vehicle really lights itself up. Now, as we look at it from directly head on and start at the bottom and work its way up, as you can see that the bumper is broken in 2-3 parts, and that is by design. So if we are in an accident, say we ding something right here, we can simply replace that section of the bumper without having to do the entire thing. As we go on up, we see that the grille allows a large amount of air take into that engine, which that's going to help the performance of the engine too. As we go on up, we find a really large windshield that has 2,500 square inches of glass. So that volume of glass when you're driving sure makes visibility simply outstanding. And finally, we go on up and take a look at yet another row of lights. All of those obviously light itself up at night. Now let's take a look under the hood. We find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. This is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. As we can see underneath the hood, we see numerous colors. Well, where we see the red, we're going to leave things of that nature basically for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see other colors is things that you and I can check when we're getting ready to go on a trip. For example, we would check the oil right there. Power steering fluid is right there. Another thing that we can notice from this angle is if we leave the lights on or running the DVD player at night and accidentally kill the batteries, well, we can jump start this underneath the hood. As we take a look right there, you can simply hook the cables up without having to tear into the batteries. As we can see right here is the Western hauler badge. And they're based out of Fort Worth, Texas, and they've been doing conversions for a long time and really put together a high quality product. Now as we take a look at the tires, we put brand new Michelins on there. Those are 255 80 R22.5. As we continue around, underneath here is the block heater. We're starting to get into that time of year where we're going to be using that at night, and that really assists the engine when we go to start it in the cold weather. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, one thing you'll notice that the Western hauler conversion does is we take a look at the leather. That is black croc leather. Here's where we make adjustments to the seats. Both front seats are heated, and we simply turn that on right here. In addition, we can see a small pedal located there. And when you're sitting in the driver's seat, you push that pedal to adjust the steering wheel. Another thing to notice right here is the kill switch. There's a lot of electricity and voltage running through the truck, as you can well imagine. So it's just a good practice to get into when you're done traveling for the day, to go ahead and kill that switch to shut down all the power. Now, Freightliner M2s are designed to start from the ground. So when you start your truck, turn that key about halfway. Let all those gauges go over and back and basically reset themselves, and then start the truck. If you get into a hurry and start it without those gauges resetting themselves, there is a chance that it'll kick a code that simply doesn't exist. As we take a look at the back seat, now this seat does make down into a bed, and that is controlled by a switch up by the console. So we're going to take a look at that a little bit later. I have checked with DOT, and when that is down into a bed, that meets all their requirements for a bed. Now, let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, there is a storage compartment located here. And as we take a look directly behind, and we'll start at the top and work our way down, there's a backup camera located right there, right in the middle. And on each side of that is additional lighting as well. As we come on back, we notice that the bed is lined to protect our investment and to increase longevity of the bed. In addition, there's tie downs running along both sides. As you can see, it comes with a gooseneck ball. We do sell what is called the Hensley hitch. So basically what that hitch is a hitch that has airbags underneath it. So we do sell those and install those here. So if you'd like to basically upgrade that hitch, we're more than capable of providing that service for you. Here's where we hook up the lights. As we come on down, we notice it does have a hitch for a bumper pull, and here's where we hook up the lights for that. So let's simply take a minute and discuss why one would purchase this truck over a pickup. Well, first and foremost is safety. This vehicle is a lot safer than a pickup truck, and I'm going to tell you why. One is simply the size and the mass of the vehicle. If we are in an accident, our chances of walking away in something like this are substantially higher than a pickup truck. The second is the braking system. This is air brakes. So if we have a small leak in a line, we have an unlimited supply of air. We can simply replenish the air for our brakes. Compare that to a hydraulic line. If you have a small leak in a pickup hydraulic line, that fluid is just going to continue to leak out of there. So that's going to lessen the brakes capability. In a worst case scenario, we go to hit those brakes and there's simply nothing there. So that is another advantage to this truck over a pickup. Now let's talk about the financial end of things. As you are well aware, it's not uncommon at all to see $100,000 pickups right now. Well, the way this vehicle is priced, you're going to go through 3, possibly 4 pickups by the time you will this vehicle. So from a financial standpoint, it makes a lot more sense to purchase this truck as compared to a pickup. And thirdly, let's talk about comfort. We've already seen the amazing amount of mass and volume of space that is available in this truck. So basically, plus the front seats are air, you couple those things together and it basically makes those 12, 13-hour trips feel like basically just a run to the grocery store. So if you combine safety, the financial standpoint, and the comfort of the Freightliner, there really is no comparison between it and a pickup truck. As we take a look at the passenger seat, we have access to the cab air filters under here. This is the switch for the heat for this seat, and we make our adjustments right here. As we take a look back here, we can get a good view of the DVD player. And it just shows you how much room that I just mentioned. Let's crawl on in and take a closer look. And we're going to work from left to right. Right here is the engine brake. Now, if you turn that up, that is high, down is low, and right in the middle is off. So if we have that set to high, and we have a rather large trailer behind us, and we're coming down the Rocky Mountains on a sharp decline, that's going to slow everything up, because that is a true engine brake. So in a sense, you have 350 horses coming back at you. So that's going to make things safer for everyone on the road. Right below that is the trailer brake. It comes with an automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. It's very simple to drive. R for reverse and D for drive. And we're on our way. Cruise control is here. This is the mirror heaters. Intermittent marker lights located here. This is for the windows. This is the dump valve. So if you press that button, all of the air will go out of the bed of the truck. An example of when you would use that is when you go to hook up your trailer. Let all the air out and back underneath the trailer and let the air back in, and that basically hooks up your trailer for you. This truck is equipped with air lines in case you have a trailer that does require air. Another safety thing to notice is take a look on how the dash wraps around. Okay, it's not straight and comes out here. So if you're sitting in the driver's seat and want to use any of these, it's very easy to reach over and do that compared to the trucks that have this flat. So that's another safety advantage, and yet another reason why you should take interest in this specific truck. As we take a look down here, we see the climate control located here. As we look at the console, cup holders located here. And it does come with the original manuals as well. So a very nice used truck that we have on the lot today. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. Cell phone number 970-370-4067. The work extension 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.